Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details from this week that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail all the ins and outs particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars and Neptune have been forging a really debilitating square, which was the biggest feature of autumn in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the south, and that's being repeated, and it comes up to its high point on Tuesday. With Mercury also advancing in the sign of Pisces to join up with Neptune, I think it's true to say that fact could really be stranger than fiction this week. And because the quarter moon on Wednesday is in the amplifying sign of Sagittarius, if we are feeling something very deeply, the chances are we are going to feel it to the nth degree. However, on Thursday, Venus returns to one of its two home zones, Taurus, and also forges a very stable link to Saturn. And I think that can be very helpful to get our feet on the ground, to try to decipher what's really what. And also, the angle between Venus and Saturn links in nicely to the Sun's final moments in the sign of Pisces, where Saturn is as well, which forges a great sextile to the planet of change, Pluto. So something in our world could transform as this week goes on. Also, as the week draws to a close, Mercury emerges from that fog of that link with Neptune, which can be very challenging because Mercury is debilitated in the sign of Pisces, and it emerges into the fiery Aries, preparing us for the vernal equinox, which is going to occur on the first day of next week in the sign of Aries, when we start the whole astral journey again. So that gives you a little bit of a flavour. Please stay with me for your individual forecast, but if you are new to my channel, it's great to have you with us. This is very much a community, and please feel you can comment. I interact with all comments, but please do subscribe too. So Cancer, your week commencing the 13th of March forecast sees a really mystical combination, to be honest, between Mercury and Neptune. If you're traveling somewhere, the chances are it could be an enchanting experience which really impresses your senses hugely. But then if you're trying to grapple with a document, agreement or a contract, things may seem as clear as the proverbial mud. And this is because they're both squaring up with Mars, which is in a very psychological part of your situation. This could be arousing some energies which are hard to understand, and because the ninth house where Mercury and Neptune are, Mercury is debilitated, but that's a very amplifying area for you. So any hurtful stuff from your past could seem very vivid indeed. Fortunately, the arrival of Venus in the sign of Taurus brings a more grounding energy to bear, which can be helpful. And there may be somebody, an alliance you have, particularly somebody that you feel very comfortable with in terms of their outlook on life, who actually can provide a completely different perspective that could be very helpful indeed. Also, the Sun in Pisces forges a great link with Pluto. If you do have a meaningful connection to someone and it just flows very comfortably, this could get a lot closer. But by the end of the week, Mercury climbs to the top of your chart, your solar chart. If you are going through some big changes around your career, this could be a push to repurpose past experiences and skills in a new way. It could lead to some retraining, or maybe you're going to apply for a new job, and soon you could find yourself being very much in demand with some very notable people.